National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone, and he returns this to the 22. Catch made by Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Browns defense. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Pickett right back to the air again. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. You look at this. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number one rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
3rd and 12. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
Third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Austin. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Losers in the season opener on Sunday, they get that quick turnaround 96 hours later. Here we go, they're back at it. And I've got to think, especially early in the year, that's a good thing for these guys, is it not?
It absolutely is, and we've seen it many times demonstrated over the years. Teams have a rough opening game, have to play the Thursday game. That quick turnaround allows them to go ahead and throw the other game out, focus on the new one, and typically they play much better in game 2. So I would agree with you totally on that.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and 8. Johnson, the man in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And on 4th down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Watson going to change the look here. Back to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And running with power here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Steelers 7, Browns 3.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Steelers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off play action, Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 32. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll go again with the Abanikanda. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. A short one there to fire. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled it for just a short gain.
On the delay, here's Harris. And we'll get it down to the 47 here.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 44 yards. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Harris diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, it's Watson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Down the right sideline. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, it's Watson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
It's a gain of 20. And the Browns first down.
Here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 2, Watson. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Finding Pickens for another catch. Down the left sideline. George Pickens. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Quick throw completed by Watson. So no gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Now it's Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 30 yards. So the give now to Abanikanda. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Watson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays.
Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. 26 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
In motion right here comes Johnson. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. This drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now Austin. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Pickett going to move his guys around. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw, Pickett. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And taken at the 46. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. He finds Bateman over the middle. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Aaron Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied 4th quarter as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. His throw incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 7 catches for him now in this last one. A first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the catch made by Johnson.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Pickett. That is incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin, and it's 3rd and 5.
Grant Delpit on the cover.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Pickett will look to throw it here. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. A little juke. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, McFarland. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. Pickett. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and goal. Now Pickett changing the play. They'll try and run with Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allow him to run with him stride for stride.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the James.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And they'll indeed take a knee.